official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
When one chapter of life ends, another one begins. This year, what changes have you made in your life and how have they impacted you? And looking ahead, what are some of your hopes and dreams you'd like to achieve for the year 2026? In this episode, we'll dive into how communications role and how important it is as it shapes or as it helps shape the future, because we believe communication is the foundation for everything. My name is Melvi Tamayo, and welcome back to Valley Grown. I am here with you tonight with my lovely panelists / co-hosts, and you see us every week, every Friday, only here on Valley Grown at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Melanie, Caitlin, and Jill, go ahead and say hello to everybody, please.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yay.
Thank you again for joining us tonight.
Thank you, ladies. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start first with a game so everybody can get all warmed up. Now, if you'd like to participate, viewers and listeners out there, we encourage you. So go ahead and grab a paper and a pen or a pencil, because we're going to start drawing. The game tonight that we're going to do is called Can You Hear Me Now? We're going to test Melanie, Caitlin, and Jill's hearing abilities and see how good they are also when it comes to drawing. We're going to start with an instruction. So I will be, or actually the instruction is right here. So if you haven't played this game, again, it's called Can You Hear Me Now? One player will act as a describer, and that will be me. And the others will be the drawers, and that will be them. And you also, viewers. The describer will use geometric terms to describe a random word. And the drawers will attempt to draw what they hear. Melanie, Jill, Caitlin, are you guys ready? Viewers, are you ready? All right.
Ready.
The first one. I think this one's a bit easy. Draw a large square. On top of that square, draw a triangle. Add 4 smaller squares for windows and a rectangle for a door. What is this? If you know the answer of what drawing it is, go ahead and post it on the comment, please. And we will now see what Caitlin, Melanie, and Jill have drawn on their papers. All right, ladies, go ahead and show your papers. Let's see, what did you draw? Ooh,
A house.
this is cute.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
I love
that,
it.
Jill.
It's a floating roof. It's okay. I love it.
All right, the next one. This one's probably going to be a bit tricky, so they're really going to have to pay attention and listen attentively. It's a bit longer than the first one.
Okay.
Are you ready? All right, here we go. Focus, focus. Draw a rectangle in the middle of the page that is taller than is about 3 times taller than it is wide.
I'm getting distracted.
Draw a circle at the top of the rectangle. Draw 3 more circles that overlap with the circle. Draw a crooked line on each side of the rectangle going outwards. I'm so jealous.
What is it?
By the way,
moving screen.
Guys, faces are priceless. I love it. Thank you for participating. Viewers, if you know the answer, go ahead and type it on the chat. Let's see what they have drawn.
I don't think you want to see what I have drawn. I don't.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
You had me at draw. I was like, draw, and then I just lost it.
Just stop laughing. From laughing.
This isn't even like a circle. This isn't even a circle either.
What is it supposed to be?
No, I was really scared.
My eyes. Oh, I'm having so much fun, ladies. Thank you for your participation.
Oh, man.
Still, I didn't see your drawing.
I didn't draw anything because I didn't know what to draw.
That's why the blank page.
I got distracted like squirrel. Really, my hearing just went out the window. I was like, oh, we're playing a game.
Do you have any idea what this drawing's supposed to be?
Oh, what is it supposed to be?
It's a tree.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
The tree. It's supposed to be a tree. Okay, last one.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's do one more. Okay, this is also a long one.
Okay, I need to focus.
Unfortunately, so I'm gonna do my best, okay? Because we're all having a great time here. Draw a half circle that is longer than it is wide with a straight line at the top. Near the left side of that half circle, draw a long vertical line. Starting from the top of that line, draw another line 45 degrees down toward the circle, stopping before each side of the circle. Connect that endpoint with the initial call line. This is testing a lot of our skills. It comes to listening, to me saying it. It's all part of communication, right? Okay. Ladies, are you ready to show your papers?
sure.
What did they draw?
I ran out of paper. And so I had to rip my other paper and I just did this.
Oh, boy, at least you both are
Close, pretty close. Okay, do any of you know what the drawing's supposed to look like?
a tulip.
Remember, it's an upside down like circle, right? That was
Oh.
half a circle with the line on top, remember? And then circles, it's like half moon, like half circle, but it's vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can see it. So what is it? It's supposed to be a boat.
Oh, a boat.
Yes.
That's a bowl.
You know what? Yeah.
Right? Now we know it's a lot harder than you think. I also struggled with it when we had it. It was one of our activities at work, but I really, really had to listen attentively. So it was hard. Everybody drew whatever they thought what it looked like, when in fact it's really when you have to both use your hearing and your vision, or how you visualize things. I guess you could say. Well, hopefully everybody had a great time with that game. Fun and laughter are very important and valley grown, right? So it's all part of communication as well. Now we're going to go ahead and dive into our topic discussion. So the first part of the segment that we will be covering is the power of words. What we say is who we are, and it is so important that we connect with others through means of being able to be clear with our communication. Now, what is the importance of explaining your ideas clearly? I'd like to hear it from Melanie, Caitlin, Jill, so any of you can answer. I'm sure we've gone through a lot with this question, right? If you're explaining yourself and then all of a sudden sometimes maybe one person or the people we're talking to have question marks on their faces, or if it could be the other way around too. So why do you think it's important to have that clear, that we're able to express our ideas clearly?
I can go first. The first thing that pops into my mind when thinking about explaining your ideas and the importance of it is that in your mind, you have this vision or this idea, as you mentioned, and you want others to see your vision, basically have that vision come to life. So the best way is obviously to use our words. That's our form of communication. With babies too, even though they can't use words, they use other feelings, other ways to communicate what their needs are. Same thing with us. We have to communicate, what our vision is. That way other people or others are able to be on board with that vision. They're able to fully grasp what your vision is and be, like I mentioned, be on board. And they're even confident. That way you're on the same page, you're in alignment, you understand what the next steps are, or kind of be on, like I said, be on the same page. So that's kind of what I envision.
You've pointed out a great part in there because you actually covered both the nonverbal and verbal cues that we've talked about even in the previous shows during our topic discussions. And it's such important that you're right. We also have to be mindful of who our audience are, or audiences are, of course, with that. Now, Caitlin and Melanie, do you have anything to add to what Jill uttered?
Yeah.
I think, you can go ahead, Melanie.
I just want to piggyback on what Jill mentioned because as she was mentioning, being able to, what the importance of being able to explain your ideas clearly, it's also so that you can attain that goal, especially when it comes to, like let's say leadership, like what we discussed that like a week ago, and being able to achieve it and at the same time moving forward together. Because if they don't understand what you're trying to explain, then you cannot be united. There's going to be confusion, and then there'll be chaos. So it's more, I think, is for unity and also for achieving that goal and being able to move forward together with the understanding of that message.
You said a lot of good words in there. And one thing, I think one word that really stood is not actually the words just flew out the door. It's basically being transparent. I think you mentioned this also in the previous shows, but the understanding part, the concept of everything in the whole conversation is really, really important, because if you're not clear with your words, then definitely there's going to be a gap, and there's going to be miscommunication, and then there's going to be misunderstanding. Caitlin,
Yeah, you all took the words out of my mouth. I feel like when you're explaining your ideas in a way that is clear, you're allowing more room for understanding instead of confusion, just like Melanie said. It helps people feel included in the conversation, and it allows for things to land in the way that you intend them to. And then explaining your ideas with clarity helps prevent misunderstandings, just like what you all said. When you communicate, your boundaries, your thoughts, your ideas, you allow others to understand where you're coming from instead of other people like filling in the gaps on their own, if that makes any sense.
absolutely, yeah, because it's easy to have a miscommunication when things aren't clear in the first place. So in our various scenarios or situations in life, whether it's at work or personal, or even in our relationships towards others, there will be times or instances where either confrontation happens, misunderstanding happens. How do you guys speak with honesty and not have that fear or discomfort? Because whenever we're in that situation, let's face it, sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But with relationships, when we have relationships in the work or with others, we have no choice but to actually do what we need to do in order to communicate. How do you guys deal with either your personal emotions, or sometimes maybe you're taking it back, or you have, you're apprehensive about talking to others because of how you feel or the situation, for example?
For me, sorry. For me, I try my best to speak calmly and just speak from the heart. I try to communicate with an empathic or empathetic approach, and just make sure I'm not just reacting emotionally, but I'm also thinking about how my words will be received. I remind myself that honesty comes from a place of care, and when you speak equally from your mind and your heart, honesty feels less scary or intimidating, and it feels like more connection is being established instead of that fear or discomfort, like you mentioned.
I like
I love that answer, because you actually tied in the mind and the heart, which sometimes they constantly battle. Your mind wants to do this, the heart wants to do another. So how about you, Jill?
Yeah, I love that answer, Caitlin. And yes, I agree with the empathy as well. But first of all, I would say when I speak with honesty and without discomfort, or trying to speak without fear or discomfort, I always try to first identify my intentions.
Mm-hmm.
If I know my intentions are always going to be good, then I can be confident that whatever I'm trying to say does have good intentions. There is a benefit, that it is for the greater good. This is benefiting, not just me, but hopefully other individuals and whoever I'm trying to have this message portrayed to. And also to, like, when you speak with honesty and, like Caitlin said, with empathy, there is a higher probability of not hurting that other person, other people's feelings, because they can feel your intentions. They can feel that type of care, and also with the tone and everything of how you're portraying that message. But that's how I would confidently be able to express with honesty.
Yeah, go ahead, Melanie.
Yes, and I agree with both Caitlin and Jill. And one of the things with regards to nonverbal, like with regards to our nonverbal communication, I think integrity definitely speaks a lot when you're starting to speak with honesty. Because even if you try to be honest, but if you don't, you walk the walk, is what they say. You talk the talk but not walk the walk, then it might be very difficult for others to really see the message you're trying to explain to them. And so then there's going to be fear or discomfort from the other side, not just from our own selves who we're trying to explain to for others. And so I think that being honest has to match with having integrity, where they can definitely see that personality or that attitude within you.
Oh, yep. All of your answers spot on. Sorry, I'm losing my voice for some reason. Just
All the laughing that we did in the game.
I think that's what it was.
I know we were scream laughing earlier, so it's okay. It's okay.
the cold weather doesn't help. Yeah. So with every good nuggets that you've actually brought on the table, which I love so much because we've learned so much, we've grown so much together. My follow-up question to all of you is, why do words matter in every conversation?
In short, mine's basic. It shapes understanding, like you mentioned with the game, the different shapes. Words shape the understanding of the message that you're trying to portray. It also sets the tone, and then it creates the impact. That's it.
You guys, there's the impact. With the good intent comes with the good confidence, and the heart that cares, and the brain that thinks and pauses before we speak. There you go. I think we tied it all in. Now, the next part that I want to talk to you guys about is actually improving your communication skills. And audience, please feel free to also post your comments, your insights, because we love hearing from you, and share with us your personal experiences when it comes to your growth in terms of communication. So my first question to the three lovely ladies over here is, how has Valley Grown helped you in your communication skills? Because this is our brand, this is what we're all about. So I would like to know, or we would like to know, how has it helped you?
I am definitely like a testament to how I've improved my communication skills, not just with in personal, but also here at Valley Grown, because I am able to have that confidence now to speak before all of you and even our viewers. Unlike before, I could have even talked in front of a video trying to film myself without anybody even, watching. But now here I am talking about communication, and it is because of Valley Grown. And for sure, that's the only thing that has helped me, even with how I have been able to talk, the words I choose, even how I speak, even sometimes in my prayers. It's no longer the monotone that I've always done before. And of course, with Valley Grown comes Melvi, who has guided me step by step so I can have that confidence to be here. And of course, with Caitlin and Jill, always there, always supporting. So thank you. And I appreciate everybody and the viewers as well. Thank you for instilling in us the confidence that we have because you believe in us. And we truly appreciate you.
You know what? I'm going to add something to what Melanie just said. Can you believe it? For the first time, she actually emceed on her own during our year-end celebration. It's usually me all the time. And I told them, find a new face, please. And because of Valley Grown, she has grown so much that she's overcome her stage fright, her anxiety, and she did.
Yes, we love to see it.
Thank you.
How about you, Caitlin and Jill?
I think for me, Valley Grown has helped me build my confidence and strengthen my way with words. I was actually talking to you all about this earlier, but growing up, I was always a performer. I did choir, I did theater, I did the school news, and I think that gave me a strong foundation in expressing myself and speaking in front of others. But Valley Grown has helped me in such a deeper way. When I was asked to become a host roughly about a year ago, I said yes right away just because I love doing these kinds of things. And Valley Grown has all the more taught me how to communicate with purpose and intention. And it's not a performance compared to the things that I've done before. It's helped me become more thoughtful, more purposeful, more reflective. And then even seeing brethren or viewers in different activities or outreach programs just come up to me, and then my fellow hosts, lovely ladies, saying like, wow, I love your guys' episode on Friday. It helped me a lot about A, B, and C, and made me think about X, Y, and Z. It just allowed me to feel way more connected in that way.
Oh, that's good to know. This is why I invited you here in the first place. So something same thing with Melanie and Jill. And Jill is smiling brightly. I would love to hear from her too. Go ahead, Jill.
There's so many things, countless things that Valley Grown has helped me in so many different ways. And to think that it's already going to be coming up, well, not even probably almost a year since I was first a guest. I don't remember, but something like that. But Valley Grown has definitely helped me in so many ways, not just, I'm in Zoom calls or video calls with work all the time. This is so different and it's so refreshing because I'm able to, connect with you all. And this is more on a personal level. We can, my sisters in faith, and being able to learn about not just us, but also our audience that are in the Vine chats, meet new people that even across the world. But Valley Grown has helped me in communication ways to articulate a little bit better, to be more mindful of my speech as well. And I still say this, I get so self-conscious about hearing how I speak. Even when I rewatch, I'm like, oh, I'm so cringe, but it's helping me get over that fear of just like having to rewatch, and also learning to listen with intention, and engage in, meaningful dialogue that we have here, and just meeting other, other brethren within our district. There's so many people that I've met through Valley Grown, and I'm so looking forward to meeting more into the new year. So those are just very small things that I could go on and on, but those are some things that just pop into my mind now.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your own personal experiences, and we love having you here. I've been a host for a while now, and I guess you can say my talkativeness has been put to good use. Now, listeners and viewers, if you're interested, please join our crew. Come on now, don't hesitate. And if you'd like to also be our guest, please have fun with us and join us. All right. So anyway, the one question that I want to know is, I know everybody has a favorite. We all have our favorite episodes. What episode about communication do you guys like the most and why? Just simple, short answer, please. Can you guys think of anything? Even the ones that you posted if you want.
I would say for mine, it would be the very first time I hosted, because that was overcoming my fear of hosting, communicating. That took me a higher step forward into the Valley Grown. So that's my favorite episode. It was the What We Believe In.
Oh yes, I like that one too. What do you think?
I think one of my favorite episodes is the one where my dad was on, the cultural conversations. We were just able to share a lot of stories, and that one just stood out to me because I was able to encourage one of my loved ones to join the conversation, and it felt really special being able to share that space together. And it reminded me of, like, no matter where you're coming from, your background, your generations, you can always share moments and create those moments you'll always remember.
Yes. Oh, that's nice. I was guessing that. I said, but the one with the dad.
And she was right. You're right.
No, it was really cute. I really love that too.
That was nice.
I love the episode you hosted. Everyone's just grown so much from this show. I really love to see it.
So we'd love to have your dad back next season, right?
Yes, we gotta bring Daddy Romel back.
I would say my favorite one is the one with confidence, because I learned a lot about you all, and also with our viewers, and it was just good vibes, just happy times, and I loved it. It was so much fun, and the only downside was it was too short, and I feel like we could have gone on all night, but I loved that one, so that was one of my favorites.
I love that one too.
That one was so fun.
Yes. A 30-minute show is never enough for all of us. I hope you guys are not exhausted with us yet, because we're going to keep on rolling. So roll with it, right? For the next season and next year. All right, last question, because I know we're coming to a close. How has communication helped you grow in your mindset, and especially when we include our faith in it? Because I know communication is real important, not only in our relationships with others personally, right? But if you think about it, we communicate also to our Almighty God through our prayers. So in order for us to have that communication, we have to be able to improve. We have to be able to let God know what we need, to let others know what we need, and how we can be heard, how we can be seen, how we can be understood, and have better relationships with others. So to all of you ladies, how has all of this, we're now reflecting all throughout the year, this year, 2025, how has communication helped you also, not only within yourselves, but also when it comes to your faith?
I'd like to go first.
Oh, yeah. No,
okay. For sure, with regards to my communication within my family, this communication that we've gone throughout our season has helped me to become more understanding and always reflecting, having that good intent before saying something, always acknowledging the other person before myself. So that's, especially when we talked about the conflict communication, that definitely taught me, okay, I need to step back, think about what I'm going to say, consider the other ones first before I say something, so that you will continue to build that relationship.
Yes. Caitlin, go ahead.
This was in regards to communication, right?
Yeah.
I think with Valley Grown and being able to learn a lot about communication from you all and from our viewers, communication and then also my faith has been a source of strength and comfort throughout this year. And it helped me trust the process in so many things. Like with faith and communication hand in hand, I was able to trust in God's timing. I was able to strengthen my relationships, achieve my educational goals, and become steps closer in my career goals as well. And I've spent a lot of time reflecting on how much this show has done for me, how much working on communication has done for me and for others as well. And it's brought me a lot of happiness and peace and clarity in that way.
That's wonderful to hear. How about you, Jill? Oh, you're muted.
Muted. Oh.
I don't know how I muted myself, but Valley Grown this year, when I look back into this year, it's definitely top 5 of one of the best things, most blessed things that has ever happened to me this year. And I feel like just being here with everybody, being able to be with you all, and like I said, meeting other individuals within our district activities, and building the confidence to speak well, to have confidence within myself, it has given me the confidence to want to pursue to be a CWS teacher. So I think Valley goes for that. It has really helped me, be able to feel like, this is a gift and I want to be able to pursue it. And I feel like God has given me this gift of talent. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Why am I getting emotional? But yes, that has helped me increase my faith so much. So I thank Valley Grown. I thank you all for always supporting us and for always pushing us. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Yay.
Now, before we do conclude, I would like to give you an opportunity because I'm sure we can all relate to all of our listeners and viewers out there. And we also want to thank them from the bottom of our hearts. Short and sweet messages, please, okay? Because we're running out of time. And as much as I would like to extend it, I'm going to go ahead and give you an opportunity, Melanie, Caitlin, and Jill, to go ahead and say your messages to everybody out there or whoever. Go ahead.
I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you always for tuning in. You are all the best and definitely looking forward to season 2.
Yes, thank you so much. We really love having you here. Your support, your messages, especially in our Vine chat, definitely inspires us. So please continue to support us. We are looking forward to more of you participating and viewing and putting your message so that we can continue to grow together. I'm super excited for sure. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm so excited for 2026. Can't believe it's already in a couple days. We would like to thank everybody for your support, your love, your comments. Even though we're all miles and miles away from each other, we can all still feel in our little boxes here your love, your support. We can't wait to see what this next season has in store, and we love you all.
Thank you, ladies. Now, before we close the show, we would like to acknowledge also all of our spiritual leaders who continue to support us in all aspects of our broadcast and in everything that we do in the Church of Christ. First, we have Brother Wally Tarai, our INCRadio station manager, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Iranio Manalo, and also our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much for your love, care, and support, and we love you as well. Listeners and viewers, we cannot thank you enough. Thank you once again for being a part of this family. Yes, I said family, and please continue to watch out for our next season because we cannot wait for 2026. We have a lot of in store for you. And remember, journey is not about perfection. It's about progress. Be the best version of yourself and be strong and be a strong individual. Elevate your communication and you'll elevate your life. Till next time, only here on Valley Grown, presented by INCRadio, Central Valley, California. Thank you so much. Good night and have a blessed and wonderful new year. See you next year. Bye for
Bye.
now.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year. We'll
Next
see you
year.
next year.
Next year.
Yes, Valley Grown. Growing, growing, growing.
That wraps up Season 1 for Valley Grown. Now get ready for Season 2, Branching Out.
We're branching out with new stories, new voices, and new ways to connect with you.
Season 2 is for the voices, the dreams, and the heart that make our valley the home that we love.
Corner of the Valley, your voice will be heard. We'll see you all in Season 2.